This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Pause. I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more.
Wall Street! Wall Street, Pete, Crypto, and Crypto. How is everyone doing this morning? Hope you're enjoying this wonderful Sunday championship weekend. Let's get it. We're going to talk about lots of things. We got Chuck Trees sports talk in the house. As we're talking about the sports, we got Lyric. We got No Daddy. What's up, guys? I've been trying to catch you, but work has me through the week. I know, and this is why we do lives. This is why you hit the like and subscribe, because, hey, we all have lives, right? But let's get to it. Lots to talk about this morning. I was doing some technical analysis, and if you're interested in the show, all-time high subscribers, 1.7K. Come on over, hit that bell button right there. Then you can become a subscriber. Put it on every time we get an alert. Every time we do a live, you get an alert, excuse me. But I want to talk about lots about this channel. There's lots going on, right? 5 days ago now, we're talking about the bottom. I want you to watch this real quick, and we're going to do the rest.
Anybody. Followers. And
this is an old video. They want to know what's going on. What would you do if it was your strategy? We never touched that 38.6 yet.
Strategy. What would I do if I was involved into the cryptocurrency? What asset would I get into? What would I talk about? Bitcoin I'm paying attention to because it thrives and runs through everything. Prime token I doubt is going to go up if Bitcoin is going down. So let's talk about it right now and how I see what's happening here. This is probably what we're going to go through currently right now until we get something. And I believe that we could do something like that. This is a little dramatic. I meant to go higher up to here. But I believe what we could do is see upward W. That's the overall performance. One of these are going to give us that buyback.
Now, I don't want to go crazy, but I finessed really big time about that, right? 38,632. So we're going to end the video. I'm tired of going over reviews, but there's a lot to talk about that includes that, right? So if you go to the chart and you take a quick peek at the chart, what did we do? Well, we went to the 38,632 effing exactly. I don't know anyone else who's doing that. Please, if you have not hit the like button, you should make a new account and hit the like button twice, just because that's amazing, right? Now, we're going to talk about whether this is going to continue or that double top M is going to form. That's coming here, right? We're talking about 44,100. We have to finish a daily candle above there, or we're not going to keep going. So we'll see what happens as that pertains. But there's a lot to talk about. There is a lot to talk about with Bitcoin, so please hang tight. What's going on with the fall, right? We got a nice little fall. A lot of people saw that, well, we got a correction. Well, JP Morgan, here's your answer. We do the research for you. There's a lot to talk about, so we're going to go over this morning. Grayscale's GBTC profit taking likely over, right? Easing Bitcoin selling pressure. What's going on? Well, what happened was there was a selling. A sell-off. JP Morgan had previously estimated an outflow of around $3 billion from Grayscale's Bitcoin due to taking profits, right? Profit taking from the discount to net asset value. Those flows are significant as when investors take profits on this trade, money leaves the crypto market, putting downward pressure on Bitcoin's price. Given that $4.3 billion has come out already from GBTC, we conclude that profit taking has largely happened already. So you can see exactly what we're talking about, how it affects the time. I'll be able to read all the comments in just a second. But this is what we're talking about. And the downward pressure should be over from what they're saying and largely behind us. I'm going to go over the charts, technical analysis, and tell you where I think we're going. So it's pretty exciting. Bitcoin price falls as FTX dumps. Oh, well, they're all getting together. Wow. What's going on? This is what the whales do. The whales buy together. The whales sell together. I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying the morning. But $1 billion amount in close. That's unbelievable. And what was it? Oh, it was GBTC shares. Oh, Okay, so we do know now, if you're educated or if you're following Wall Street Pete, you are now educated knowing that that's exactly what happened. Now, let's do a little research. Does anybody want to know how fun this may be? All right, so the Bitcoin halving is in 80 days, 15 hours, 28 minutes, and 42 seconds, and blah, blah, blah. We already know all that, right? We're paying attention to it. What happened the last time when we did the Bitcoin halving? This is one of the most fun things ever. That was, where were you on May 11, 2020? Well, May 11, 2020 was the previous latest Bitcoin halving we ever had, right? April is not here in 2024, so let's go back a little bit. And I wish I could do the effects of us going backwards in the time machine. And one day when we get a really good gentleman or lady to help me out and get all that done, we're going to figure it out. But there's a nice double bottom there, right? We're going to talk more about it. I want to get rid of some of the indicators. They seem to be in my way. All right, so we're going to talk about it. May 11th, there it is. May 11th, 2020. Here we go. So what's the price? Well, that's interesting, right? Let's look at the Bitcoin price. About 7,900 Bitcoin. Yes, I know we all wish we can go back to 2020. Isn't that an effed up price for Bitcoin? Now, if you were in there, that's not that long ago. But what has happened since then? Well, let me tell you right now, February, 3 months before the Bitcoin halving, which is about where we're at right now, we went down 60%. Holy smokes. So what I'm trying to do is fix this, and I want to show you what that would have looked like if we were to continue going down 60%, which is kind of crazy, right? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? And this is just for fun. This is definitely something I don't expect. Why? Because, well, we got the Bitcoin ETF approved. You can see, going all the way down. 60% gets us to right about 20,000 again. Now, that's not impossible. It's not impossible. So just want people to understand that this is what's going on. But I want to tell you and show you what did happen and what could happen. This is where I'm excited about, okay? So now we're coming in here, and you can see here since the May 11th of 2020, we had this big spike. Well, what happened? Well, holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. 6 months, 5 to 6 months later, good morning, Gary, glad you're in. We got Lyric. I got to catch up to all his comments. Give me a second. I want to bring this out. This is very important for the show. Well, we had that 61% drop. We talked about that before the halving, which is about what we're getting now. We're getting some type of correction. We already know that. The selling pressure could be done. And what I'm talking about here now is what happens next is there was a 5 to 6 months later down the road where we received a 1,600% on Bitcoin. Could you effing imagine? Could you imagine? So going from there and then forward, here is a 61% fall all the way through to about the price of what do we have here? We have 27,000 just from where we were at the top there. So I'm trying to understand the timing, right? Nobody could do this perfect. I'm trying to figure it out. Now, you can understand from the movie we watched in the beginning, 38.6 was the money taker. We nailed the shit out of that. Now, what we got to find out is what can we nail next, right? That's all we care about. Well, if you look here, we got each candle representing one day. We're getting some strong pull-ups. What I had was the indicators up telling me or helping me to find out where we could go next. We break above 44,000 and start finishing a daily candle above there. This is off to the races. This was the V-shaped recovery. This is your upward W, and we're gone. Now, that's nice and simple, right? But what is going to happen? That is the question. We need to find out. We need to know. I want to know what is going to happen. And as you can see right now, we are flippening, and that's unfortunate because this double top M is starting to look like more of a correction. That's why I say we got to be careful. We can see 36,000. I think 37.7 was the goal, was the ultimate bottom here. People are going to buy this bold, dinky crap and find out quick that fuck around and find out is actually how you trade in crypto. So that could happen. Now, I want to talk a little bit about everything else on the history, though, before we get into anything else or talk about any craziness. But if you do see what happened, what did we get? We got that 1,600% to the upside. Well, I like to play that game. And I'll tell you, if the selling pressure's over, right, not financial advice, gentlemen, twice as nice. Well, this is where I think Bitcoin would get another rebound. This is where I think everyone, and we're talking about the prices, and please ignore all the garbage that's up here. I apologize, but let's be real. When the pattern starts following what I do exactly, you're going to not care. You're going to be like, oh, no, please put that there. I want to know what it's doing. It's pretty wild how it happens sometimes. Now, here we go into the 38.6. Now, I just want you to tell you now, if we do come on up and we do break above the 44 on a daily candle and finish and we keep going, we'll probably get resistance there at the top peak here, that high of 48, whatever we can't break. But when it repeats and tests again, it will break through. This will be the price, ladies and gentlemen, that this Bitcoin spot ETF will bring us to. And it's just kind of weird, ladies and gentlemen, just kind of weird, right? Don't you find it a little weird that the price is exactly at or around 100,000 Bitcoin? That finds me to be rather blown away. I'm blown away. I really am. I'm not trying to be funny. That's what happened on the last on the last Bitcoin halving. That's pretty amazing, ladies and gentlemen. So just let me know what you're talking about, what you're thinking about right now, what assets got your eyes. I got Solana breaking out of this pattern here. I'm wondering if it's going to finish. Of course, what we do? We started hitting resistance and we started building support, telling me that we could get a next leg up, but are we in this pattern? I really got to find that out because I'm looking at Solana. It looks like it's getting oversold here. And if it keeps coming up a little more and it tests that, which is probably what it's testing, $100, we could probably see a little bit of a fall, not a buyback at. And it's amazing how good we can get at it. In the golden pocket, around $89. So this could be what we're getting this Sunday. Please remember that. Something like that is finishing in this pattern, or Solana's going to be probably, I don't know, I don't see too much more selling pressure like they said. So maybe build support on this pattern, but it's interesting how it broke out finally a little bit. I just don't trust it right now. So Wall Street, P-Signo, and crypto. Total market cap is 1.63, getting back to the healthy area. I do like that very much. As you can see what's happening, right? Always talking about Binance. It pisses me off because it's such an easy short and long. You're long 311. I mean, you're short 311 and you're long the 300 range or below. It's insane how it just keeps doing that. Yeah, it'll be trading 311 soon and it'll probably fall back again. Like, it's been doing that. So I hope you trade careful. Please understand to hit the like and subscribe. Can't get the algorithm through to nobody if we don't tell them and let them know that the Wolves community here, you could become a subscriber. You could just watch, hit the like and subscribe, comment, let us know what asset you like. I'm still waiting to find out Prime Token. What was the abbreviation? But here it is. Quick, short video. There it is, baby. May 11, 2020 was the last Bitcoin halving. And what did we do next? Well, we did a nice big move. And if we had the same move, which we don't, we're going to have probably a bigger move. There's more people in the space. That gets us to about 100,000 Bitcoin. I'm pretty excited for this. Next bull run. I mean, a lot of people think that it's over. A lot of people are like, it's over. I'm like, it didn't even start yet. It didn't even start. No, it didn't start yet. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. What are we talking here? 1,100,000 Jasmine currently holding. I love Jasmine, but what's happening is we did talk about that in the previous video, talking about Jasmine, a little bit on the downside. Be careful. There was so much love for Jasmine. Japanese Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, it's going to blow. It's going to blow up. You got to really go into depth and see what's been happening on the trend with that. See about how many people are really holding wallets still. Is there a lot of wallets? We're going to go over that one day. I'm going to do some research on Jasmine, I think, a little more. I'm falling out of love with Jasmine. I'm sorry if that breaks your heart. I'm sorry if that upsets any of you. We can still continue to talk about it. I will definitely be buying it when it's on the uptrend. We know that will happen, but I'm just not back at the gains where I thought we would be. I really thought by now we'd be trading 0.0082, and I strongly agree and feel that should be the price where we start heading shortly. And if we don't, I'm going to be losing some faith. But I do love Jasmine. I loved everything about it. I was with all you guys on that. So we talked about it at 35 cents, 25 cents. We talked about a lot of different things with Jasmine prices, right? That thing really fluctuated. But being excited about this next Bitcoin halving, you can see what happened 6 months after. So, I mean, what would be 6 months after April? That would be October. Isn't that fucking weird? October 2024 is when Bitcoin trades 100K. That, my friends, is super, super exciting. Probably do a short on that, how exciting that is. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will check on Jasmine in a next video, I promise, Lyric. But this was a very important video to get out, and we already went over the time frame I wanted to do a 10-minute video. It's now 14. You guys have a wonderful day, though, and I will do another video very shortly, I promise, and I'll make sure Jasmine is one of them.